back to my channel. I am back with another video, period. If you are new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. My name is Deja, and today I got a story time for y'all. So I'm not even gonna ramble, I'm just gonna get straight into the story. So as you can see by the title, this is the story time where I got caught cheating. So let me see. I am gonna give my boyfriend the name Tom. Yeah. So going into I believe my junior year in high school, me and a couple of my friends, we used to be on this app. I think it was called like either, I don't know, they didn't have group FaceTime back then, so it was like Party House or House Party. I think it was House Party. All of my friends, we used to get on House Party or whatever and just like talk all night and all kind of stuff. And so Tom would be on House Party, but it would just be all of our friends. It would just be like chilling or whatever. And then of course on some nights it wouldn't be like, this would like be like a everyday thing. Like at a certain time we would get on House Party and just like talk all night. But of course every night everybody couldn't be on House Party, so then it began to be like fewer of us, and then like me and Tom started FaceTiming. So yeah, we just started talking more and more. He was on the basketball team of the school that I went to, and that's pretty much all I knew. We just kept getting to know each other, like, you know, all of that good stuff, y'all. I don't really know how to tell a story time, so I'm just trying my best. So yeah, we just kept getting to know each other or whatever. And then I think this was over my 10th grade summer or something like that. So then when I got to school in my junior year, we started actually like talking, like not going out, but like we were talking, you know, like flirting and stuff like that or whatever. And then of course that became a relationship. One day, I don't remember which day, this is high school, y'all, but he asked me to be his girlfriend, and that was that. And ladies, y'all know how it be so good during the talking stage. Like, don't nothing be wrong, the guy does everything perfectly, and then once you go out, it's just like they think like, oh, I got you, I don't, you know, I don't have to put in the work no more, like I don't have to do nothing no more. And that's kind of like the vibe that I was getting from Tom. Like once we started going out, it was just like certain things started to change. Like we would always walk to our classes together, you know, just like little stuff like that. Meet up after practice, because I was a cheerleader, he was a basketball player. So like he would like we would like be supposed to, or he was supposed to meet me at my class after like when the bell rang or whatever, and like he would not come and be like, oh my bad type stuff. And it's just like, like you already know in high school, like whoever walk you to your class, like that's a big deal. Like you supposed to escort me to my classes, sir, and you like standing me up type stuff. Like and then I remember it was this one time, sorry y'all, it was this one time where I think I had cheer practice and he like had basketball practice or something like that, and we got out earlier than no, I'm lying, what was it, I don't know, or it was something where he got out earlier than me, but not necessarily like that earlier. It was just like I got to my car faster than him type stuff. So yeah, it was one day I'm like, yeah, like I made it to my car there, I'm waiting for you, and he texts me back and he's like, okay, I'm finna be out there, you know, and he had me waiting for like 10-15 minutes. And it was just like, when we was in a talking stage, like, you was on it. And it's like, now that you got me, it's kind of just like, it is what it is. And like, he came out to the car or whatever, like walking with his friends, just laughing and talking, and like, oh, y'all just lollygagging. Like, I'm thinking you might be busy, but you just had me out here waiting when I could have been at home by now. Like, cause you just BSing. So it was just like little stuff like that I was just like really like not feeling and all of that stuff. So I would tell him or whatever, and he would just, I don't remember what the fuck I don't remember what he would say, honestly. I'm not even gonna sit up here and lie, but it had to be something to the effect of like, okay, like, I hear you, da da da, I see where you come from, type stuff. But it would never change. Like, it would not change. So like, during the time that he started acting different or whatnot, and little disclaimer, actually, I had really broke up with him. But I mean, it still counts as cheating, because, you know, in high school, like, a breakup is, just because you say like, oh, I'm done with you, that don't mean you're really done. Like, if you know, you know. Like, so yeah, it was one of them. I just said I'm done, and so I am gonna call the other guy Nate. And so during the time that my boyfriend was just like, and this really sounds like I'm making an excuse, but this is like real, like, if I did something, it's in the past now. I don't, you know, I don't care. But yeah, so Nate was a football player at the school that both of us went to, and we were cool. Like, we were just friends. I think we had like maybe 1 or 2 classes together, like, that was it. But he just started to, you know, like, check in on me a bit more. Like, he would like walk me to my car, and just like, you know, I don't even know, like, stuff like that. And we also had, like, one of my girlfriends was our mutual friend, so like on her birthday he would like come to her house or whatever. Like, we were just friends, like, we would just like be cool or whatever. And I don't remember how we started texting, but we started texting or whatever. And the whole time that I would be texting him, I would just be thinking about my boyfriend. Like, this is not right. Like, I don't really know about this. So like, if you can imagine the text messages, it would be like Nate texting me, like, it was like a 3-to-1 ratio of when I respond. Like, I would respond to him every like 3 messages, just because I like felt bad. And so like, when he kind of seen like the texting was working out, we started like FaceTiming, and that was better for me because like there's no evidence. I'm sorry, I'm just playing. But we started FaceTiming or whatever, and having conversations and getting closer. He even got to the point where he told me he loved me. And I know it may seem to y'all like, oh, y'all were having those kind of conversations to where he felt comfortable to say that. I really think that nigga was just sprung, like, no cap. Like, and I did not say it back. I was just like, So yeah, that's kind of how like the dynamic of that went. Oh, and also like, I would call my boyfriend every night before I went to sleep, and he just started doing a little like little things to start acting different, like how I told y'all. And we used to like talk maybe to like at least like 1 in the morning, like nothing crazy, because of course we had school the next day. But he started being like, oh, like I'm sleepy, I'm going to sleep. And at first I would like bitch and complain about it, like, no, like let's just talk for a little bit more, da 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 da. And he wasn't really, we went to sleep on the phone like sometimes, but that wasn't really like our thing until like later on down the relationship. That wasn't our thing. So yeah, when I started texting Nate and talking to Nate, when my boyfriend would just be like, oh yeah, I'm tired, I'm going to sleep, I'd be like, okay, good night. Click, hang up the phone, and I would call Nate. I feel so bad telling the story, but yeah, so I would call Nate or whatever, and we would talk, and he would stay up and talk to me or whatever. So I feel like that's just all that I really wanted, like somebody to talk to me or check up on me or act like they care about what I'm talking about, or just me in general, because I just felt kind of like neglected in my relationship. Like, so anyway, fast forward, we do this for maybe a couple weeks, and I text Nate and I'm like, I can't do this anymore, like just like this texting, this talking stuff, like it don't feel right, I don't want to do it no more, like I feel bad, like I can't. And he's just like, no, like I don't want to lose, I'm not gonna lose my best friend. How you become best friend in a couple weeks? But he's like, no, I'm not gonna lose my friend, and da 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 da, all of this. So I don't know, I guess I was gullible, stupid, one of them, all of them. So I'm just like, okay, like I'm like super nice, so I had a hard time like just really cutting off and be like, no, I really don't want to talk to you. Like I was so nice that I just kept it going or whatever. So fast forward not too much, actually I don't remember the exact timeline, but I know this was around the time of homecoming, and I was running for homecoming queen of my school and whatnot. So I wanted my boyfriend to run with me. Like I just kept telling him, like, can you run with me, like please run with me, like just run, da 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 da. And he did not want to run. He was just like, nah, like like I don't know, I guess he wasn't feeling that or whatever. I don't know. I asked him a good amount of times to run. I think I even asked his mom, like you know, can he run or whatever. But he was just not feeling it. Like he was just like, nah, like, oh, it's too late, da 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 da. Because I think nobody had wanted to run for like homecoming king for our grade or something like that. So my boyfriend didn't want to run, Tom didn't want to run, so Nate just decided that he wanted to run, because I don't think there were any candidates for homecoming king in my grade, honestly. So like they were just like needing somebody to just at least fill the spot. And when I got word that like Nate is like trying to fill the spot, I'm like, oh, like telling my boyfriend, like, no, like please run, like please run, like please run, please. And he was just like, no. So long story short, I mean, but not really good, I guess this is a story time. Nate ended up paying his money or whatever, running for homecoming king. I'm running for homecoming queen. And let's just fast forward to the night where at the homecoming game, where we find out who has won homecoming king and queen. I am having the most marvelous day. Like, I'm nervous, like, don't get me wrong, because at the time I was actually going up against my best friend, and she knew a lot of people, I knew a lot of people, so like I was just kind of like, oh, like this could really go either way, like I really don't know. And I get homecoming queen, and that's all cool, but because Nate was the only guy to sign up for homecoming king, by default he won. And if y'all don't know how homecoming king and queen and the whole game and stuff works, like they crown you, you have to take pictures with the king, you know, the whole little shebang. Like my mom was taking pictures of us, like his I don't know if it was his dad or whatever, one of his people was taking pictures of us. Like it's just like, and in my head I'm just like, oh my god, like this is the boy I've been texting. Like why would I want to like just be seen with him like that? But yeah, so we win, we take all the pictures. I'm excited, I'm lit or whatever, because I just want a homecoming queen. Like what? Anyway, so fast forward some more, we are celebrating at Waffle House. It was me, my best friend that I was running against. I think one of our other friends, it was Nate, and maybe like a couple other people. I really don't remember who, but a couple other people. Okay, so y'all, this is where it gets juicy for real, right? So fast forward, we are at Waffle House. I'm with my friends, we chilling. I'm talking about, y'all, we lit. Like I'm in Waffle House, like still my dress on. I'm like, yeah, I'm like popping my shit because I just won. I kid y'all not, 10 minutes later to like until us like being into us being lit or whatever, my boyfriend Tom is blowing my phone up. This man is blowing my phone up. He's not even the type to blow my phone up. He don't do that type of stuff. He's calling me back to back to back to back to back to back. And when he called me, like something just knew. I don't know if it was like woman's intuition or if my guilty conscience, I don't know what it was. But when I was sitting down at the table, I think he called me probably about 4 times. And that's a lot for him. When he called me that many times, first of all, I was declining because I got nervous. And I'm with Nate. Like, I'm with him, but he's here. So, like, if he's calling me about Nate and I'm with him, like, that just looks so much worse. So, he's blowing my phone up. And literally, like, you know how you turning up and your mom call you and you check your phone, like, that's literally how I was. Like, I was just like, oh god, no. Like, no, tomorrow, like, can we talk about it tomorrow? So he's blowing my phone up, and I'm pretty much in my mind, I already know what it's about. Like, I already know, because why else are you blowing my phone up like that? It's not because I won, you know? So literally, I just got like sick to my stomach instantly. I told all my friends at the table, I'm like, y'all, I gotta go. Like, I'm gonna go home. Yeah, my mom tripping or whatever. Da, da, da. So I walk out, and Nate, of course, walks out behind me, and he just can tell my whole energy like has changed. So he just like, what's wrong? Like, what happened? Like, we was just having a good time type stuff. And I'm just like, I just want to go home. Like, I'm just about to go home. Like, I'm being dry. Like, I'm just about to go home. And he like all like in my door. Like, I got the door closed, but he all like in my window. Like, oh, well, like, let me know when you make it home. Like, are you sure you okay? Like, da 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 da. And I'm just like, sir, I'm good. So Nate walks off and Tom is calling me again. My boyfriend is calling me again. And so I'm like, okay, I'm in a car by myself, like I can answer. I pull out of Waffle House and I pull like into this grocery store because I didn't want to be like driving and talking. And another red flag, this nigga FaceTime me. Like we FaceTime regularly, but like if he just like need to ask me something, I don't know, like it just felt weird for him to like be just FaceTiming me. Like, oh, so anyway, so I pull into this grocery store right by the Waffle House and I answer the phone. And he's like, the first thing he said, y'all, I answer the phone, I'm gonna show y'all here. I answer the phone like this. I'm in the car driving or whatever, so he called me. I'm like, so I pull into the grocery store or whatever and he called me on FaceTime. I put the phone like this. I'm not trying to be in the camera, sir. I can't face this. So the first thing you say, put your face in the camera. I'm like, and he's like, so you talk to Nate? He's like, oh, you talk to Nate? And y'all, when somebody catches me off guard or like I just feel like a question is out the blue or whatnot, I cannot lie. I'm not a good liar. I am not a good liar. So he's like, oh, you talk to Nate? I'm like, yeah. He just hang up in my face and I'm like, wow. Deny, deny, deny. Deny, lie, deny. Kashana. Anyway, y'all, that's the answer. I'm sorry, but I just tell the truth and this boy hangs up in my face. So I'm like literally my heart drops to the floor. I race all the way home. I get home and I am blowing this man's phone up. Like I am blowing his phone up to the max. Like I'm like, please talk to me, da 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 da. He like, I'm calling him, he answering, hanging up in my face, answering, hanging up in my face, answering him. And y'all, I was literally so shocked I couldn't even cry. Not a tear came out that night. Like not a tear came out that night. I was just so, I guess I was so like shocked that I got caught or whatever, like whatever. But anyway, how he found out was his best friend told him or whatever, because what I didn't tell y'all was while Nate was being oh so sweet, checking on me and da 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 and blowing my phone up and walking me to my car and all of this extra stuff, he was on the other side of that telling, because I think I told y'all he was a football player. I can't remember, but he was a football player. He was telling his football team like, oh, I was on his Peter Whacker, I was like on his case, texting him, we were supposed to do this and do that. And that's how it ended up getting back to my boyfriend. Like that, those were the conversations that we were having. And I'm just like, I was like, yo, what? I ain't never ever in my life had to be on a nigga case, because a nigga was on mine before I even got a chance to be on your case. Like it was never that. And I'm like, you couldn't show no messages because you text me 3 times in a row before you even got one response. Like I was just like, and I can't even remember how I found this out, that he was like basically like capping, like lying on me. Like, so fast forward, I finally get my boyfriend to like talk to me, and he just like, yo, I can't believe you you said y'all was supposed to do this and do that. And I'm like, what? And mind y'all, with my boyfriend, we hadn't done anything. I was a virgin. So I'm just like, if I haven't done nothing with my own boyfriend yet, why would I do something with you? Why would I do something with you over somebody I call my boyfriend? make it make sense. Anyway, but niggas be capping. So like the way that I got back to my boyfriend made the situation 10 times more worse for me. Like 10 times more worse for me. So fast forward after that, he just like, my boyfriend is just like, I don't want to talk to you, like da da da. He going off all this other shit, like normal. He going off. And so the next freaking day, y'all, after I found out that I won, we had a parade literally the next morning. So I go to the parade. I am looking a mess. I still got my makeup on from last night. I am distraught because after we hung up the phone the last time, I cried after that. But I was like, literally, I was distraught. Like, I just couldn't believe I got caught. Like, I was just like, I was confused. Yeah, so I'm at the parade. I'm distraught. I'm just like looking like a sad little puppy dog, and I gotta be around Nate. And at this point, I cannot stand this man, because you're the one that went and told your whole football team that I was, you know, on your case and all of this and that, and that's how it got to my boyfriend's best friend and then to him, because you was doing a lot of this or whatever. So I just did not want to see that man. Like, I was just like, I was disgusted. Like, I was like entertaining you, like cool, but like I was disgusted. I was just like, ugh, like why do I gotta be with them in the limo with this man? Like, why do I have to walk with him? Why do I have to do any of this? Like, I don't want to do none of this. So I had to sit through that, and then y'all, after the little parade ride, we came back to the school. Tell me why I see Tom's mom and little sister there, and I'm just like, oh my god, like these are the last people that I want to see. These are the last people I want to see. So Tom's mom comes up to me and she's like, oh, congratulations, Deja, da, da, da. And she was like, oh, Tom, like, he was acting really weird last night. Like, he was like slamming stuff all over the room and throwing stuff for da 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 da. And she was like, I'm about to take his truck again because I don't know what's going on. Like, what's going on with y'all? Da, da, da. And literally, I'm just like, I talked to somebody that I shouldn't have talked to. And she was just kind of like, first of all, why wouldn't I lie to her? Because y'all, when I tell you I fold under pressure, like, I will tell the truth. Like, literally, I told his mom the truth when I could have just lied. But I just folded under pressure. Like, I was just like, I just was talking, because I didn't want her to take his truck, like, because he really didn't do anything. So I'm like, no, like, don't take his truck, like, you know. So I told her that or whatever, and she was just like, oh. She was kind of just like, okay, like, all right, bye, on some stuff. So like, that just made it even worse. So I mean, pretty much fast forward after that, we finally had a conversation. We talked about it or whatever, and we never, like, technically, like, he never said he was done with me. After that, he was just like, you better not do that no more, like, you know, all that little hard talk and all of that. And so we were back together. I blocked Nate. When I tell you, this man was trying to reach out to all of my friends, all of my best friends. He even told one of my best friends, the one that I was running up against, he told her that he lied about the stuff that he was saying about me, about what I said, and da da da, and that he feels bad. He wanted to talk to me, and he just wanted to, like, apologize or all this stuff. I was not hearing none of that. I was just like, I didn't want nothing to do with him. Like, at all. Like that was just, I didn't want nothing to do with anyone. Sir. You can stay over there. Oh, and I forgot to mention he had a girlfriend too, so. But I think neither one of our spouses broke up with us, so I don't know what that has to do with anything. But yeah, you guys, that's story time. And honestly, a lot of series of events ended up happening after this story time. So I feel like that's why it's kind of hard for me to end it on just kind of a note. Like I see some people's story times end on like, we ended up breaking up anyway, but like, I mean, of course we did ended up breaking up, but it was so much stuff that happened following that situation. So if you guys want more story times like this, if you want to know what else happened, leave a comment down below, leave a like, let me know you want to know the tea, because one thing about it, I'ma spill it, not on my man now, but on some old stuff, I will spill y'all that tea. So anyway, if you made it to the end of this video, thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment. This is my first story time, so I'm gonna try to get better at them. I haven't told this story in a very long time. Like this is my first time even like talking about it in a very long time, so I tried my best. I'm gonna try to do better at telling my story times or whatnot, but yeah, y'all let me know if y'all want to see more. I will give y'all the tea, honey. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what other videos you want to see, and thank you so much for watching. Bye. Oh yeah, and y'all tell me in the comments, like, do you think I was wrong? I mean, I was wrong, because like cheating is cheating, but like on a scale of 1 to 10, how wrong was I? Like, if somebody ain't treating you right and like you broke up with them even though it was a fake breakup, like, is that still cheating? I still feel bad. But y'all let me know.